5:14 right now, checking out the weather, and I don't have any trouble right now.
Not bad at the moment, but we know the air is going to be a little bit more unhealthy as we get into the afternoon because of the smoke pouring in. We've got John following that. Good morning, John.
Yeah, today is not going to be the best day for a whole lot of time spent outside. Maybe move that workout indoors if you are planning on doing it today. We are looking at conditions this morning, still rescued by a little bit of marine layer. So at the surface in San Francisco, air quality is still okay, actually. You're looking at San Francisco right there. Free of a lot of fog this morning. That's because we replaced that westerly wind with an overnight northerly wind. So you're not seeing as much gray this morning. Because of those northerly, very dry winds, we are in an increased fire danger risk territory today. Until 3 p.m., red flag warnings for much of upper elevations of the North into East Bay and northern portions of Solano and eastern Napa counties affected by these red flag warnings. Big part of that is that dry northerly wind, especially for upper elevations of the North and East Bay, that will be peaking this morning, calming gradually into the afternoon. After 3 p.m., as I mentioned, we will be seeing these red flag warnings expiring. Part of the reason for the wind is this low pressure area that now is beginning to exit the region, drawing in that air from our wildfires to the north and funneling it right our direction, which is why we do have that smoke impact today. So by the afternoon especially, you're really going to notice a lot of this smoke starting to settle in. You'll definitely notice haze on the horizon, and especially if you're sensitive, you're probably going to feel it as you're breathing it in. Now this morning, we're already seeing less than ideal air quality for some parts of the bay. Moderate pockets in the North Bay as well as through the Carquinez into the Benicia Strait, Concord, Oakland, Vacaville, Napa, Novato, among those areas where we are looking at some moderate air quality right now. Obviously, the red is still to our north. A lot of that is going to try to funnel down our direction, settling in with us come the afternoon. 60s and 70s for your daytime highs in SF, 60s at the coastline, and 70s and 80s along the Bayshore today. Millbrae at 78 degrees for your high, Foster City at 79, San Carlos down through Palo Alto each in the low 80s, with South Bay temperatures in the upper 70s to mid 80s depending on where you're talking. Fremont at 80 degrees today, Pleasanton and Livermore just shy of 90s, with 90s returning but just barely from Danville to Concord. Oakland a pretty perfect 75. Air quality is better right along the Bayshore than it will be for our inland valleys, so things to note if you want to escape the poor air, get to areas like Mill Valley or San Francisco, where we'll still see some moderate conditions, but better than those further inland spots. Today into tomorrow, not a lot of change with our temperatures. Air quality is likely to be hazy into tomorrow as well. We're not going to see a lot of changes in temperatures this weekend either, with highs by Saturday and Sunday only peaking in the mid 80s for most inland spots. Raina.
John, thanks for that. We have a few